Happy morning, everyone, and welcome back to a cold Sunday morning here in North India. And yeah, it's very, very cold, and I'm in the basement and I'm shivering, but then it's okay. Uh, so it's such a excitement to be with all of you on a Sunday morning that nothing stops me. So today, it's going to be a very simple session. Like we are just going to recap or try to understand that what are we really doing? When I say journey within, we are learning so many concepts, all these scientific concepts we are trying to understand. But then why are we doing all this? You know, uh, I mean, what is the reason? What is our purpose? For what are we doing? So basically, I don't want to use any very difficult jargon over here, some spiritual words and stuff, because I'm a learner and I'm on this journey and I'm trying to learn things as I go along. So when I say spirituality, you all have your own concepts in your head. What is spirituality? Some might say, oh, understanding the ancient scriptures is spirituality, or understanding the big $1 million question, who am I, is spirituality. We have heard all this, we understand all this, but again, only to some extent. If I talk about myself, it is still only in the words and knowledge and from books and stuff. But we have to now begin to feel it too. We've understood the theory, so much of theory. But then when I come to writing a summary of what does spirituality mean to me, I would say it is just recognizing your original nature. Yeah, we've heard the quotation of Tesla that if you want to understand universe, it is all in the words of frequency, vibration, and energy. So yes, now even scientists, now the physicists of today are the actual spiritual gurus, because they are telling us all the explanations of all the concepts which we have always heard right from our childhood, because we are blessed to be born in that part of the globe where most of the spirituality originated. Hmm? So we have heard all that. There is one vast consciousness and we all have parts of consciousness in us and all. But do we really feel it? Why don't we feel it? Is because when we say vibrations and frequencies, if you remember, I have always been talking about the David Hawkins chart of frequencies of emotions, or when we understand the chakras, they're all correlated. We talk about the lower vibrations, which are at the lower level of our energy centers. That is fear, hatred, jealousy. I say these are all lower frequencies or heavy frequencies. As you go higher, as you raise your frequencies, as we always use the word, our consciousness starts to become lighter and lighter, particles to waves. So it is changing from heaviness to lightness. Now, actually, we have to understand that is what we really are. Like, for example, the sun gives sunlight. Sun is there, it is giving sunlight, and all of us see the sunlight all at once and in that particular part of the planet. And it's not like that someone can see less of the sunlight and some cannot see the sunlight. It's not like that. So similarly, consciousness is also one huge thing, and we all are made of that same consciousness. Okay, there's nothing separate. We have seen so many of these quotations and learnings from masters, that we are all one consciousness, feel oneness. But why don't we feel it? Because we are always actually in the lower vibrations. So the entire spirituality is just trying to be in the high vibrational zone, where you will be able to feel that consciousness which is already inside you. So how do we come out of those emotions? You can't just push them away. So how do we get free from them? So when I say free from them, I don't mean we have to banish them from ourselves. It's just that we um, have to be, oh, they will still remain. 1 hour we'll close our eyes, we'll do meditation. And then after that, when we see someone who irritates us, we will immediately feel that anger again. So where has that lower vibration gone? It hasn't gone anywhere. It is definitely there still. But we have to just learn to be aware of it and just try and stay above it. Just try and stay somewhere near your heart region where you're more compassionate, you have more feelings for people, and you can feel that oneness with everybody around. So just a minute. I am today just talking from my heart, as yesterday we were discussing in our class, in the evening. Okay, let me just share this presentation. So today I'm just trying to revise what have I really understood by spirituality. It is just reading books and feeling that I'm very knowledgeable and I know a lot, or it is just uh, you know sharing all that knowledge with everybody. Is that spirituality? It is trying to say that, oh, now I am always happy and nothing bothers me. It's not like that. It cannot happen, because we are living here, we are living among the same people who have been who are around us, and everyone is on a different level of their journey. So there are going to be points where we are going to interact and we might get disturbed. That anger will come, that fear will come. So then how do we achieve independence from there? Independence here means we actually, when we are doing meditation, we have become aware of these concepts now. That yes, we are generally in the lower vibrations and we have to come up to the higher vibration. That's about it. That's the entire crux of spirituality. How you do it, what you read, what kind of techniques you follow is totally different. Some people need not sit for 1 hour with their eyes closed and they can totally stay in the high vibrational zone. We are on a journey, we are at a certain level. So we have to keep learning certain things. We can't keep sitting with our eyes closed the entire day and then say, oh, we are very peaceful and we are away from the lower emotions. No, we have to learn to live here and now. So I say I'm very spiritual, but I'm getting late to work, and at the red light, if there's a car in front of me who's not moving, I'm going to feel that anger rise inside me again. So what we have to do is we have to be just aware that yes, these are the lower emotions. This is not my goal. I don't have to stay here. Be aware of them, don't banish them. But yes, still always make an effort to be little more higher. Higher means lighter, near your heart. Okay. So when you come over there, because after that 1 second when that car is gone, you're never going to see him again. So why are we spending all our energy there? Now we said we are energy also. So why are we wasting all our energy over there, which is not going to even last for more than a few seconds? Okay. So our spirituality is basically achieving independence, that these lower emotions do not control us. And then we are able to dream again. Dream again means we are again going to feel light and going to be a little more aware of our consciousness. Consciousness is there already in everybody, but we just have to become aware of it. So how do we do it? We don't have to go to anybody. No one is going to teach us this. No one is going to actually do it for some magic, or something and do it for us. So Buddha says, be your own light. Apo Deepo Bhava means whatever you have to do it on your own. Now you have to decide what works for you, what floats your boat. That you have to decide, because for everybody, it cannot be the same. It cannot be the same. Okay. And then once we are learning to be light, to feel our consciousness, we are like the dreamers. So when we are in the lower vibration, we have to pause and think that what are we doing? I'm going away from my nature, because we have felt it in our meditation also that we are definitely something more beyond this body, which I say and I have read and I have heard and I have sometimes felt that we are light and love and compassion. That is what is our true essence. Even butterflies, whenever there's a storm or a rain, they don't fly, they settle down because that damages their wings. So it is always good to pause. Whenever these lower emotions are hitting you, just pause and introspect, just like the butterflies. So we are going to live our life as we choose. Anything which we are doing, what we are being compelled to do, which does not resonate for us, is as good as slavery. So when I say think free, means even if when you're feeling angry, just acknowledge that thought. Yes, I am angry. I don't have to say that, oh, I'm positive, positive, positive. There's no point, because once that situation is there again, you are again going to feel angry. You're again going to feel frustrated. For example, have we reached a state that when we have a job, we are very happy, okay, we are doing very well, and suppose you get fired, will you remain in the same bliss? No. But spirituality will teach you how to handle these situations. Means in both the situations, you will say, okay, I've got something to learn. When I was working, when I had that work in my project in my hand, it gave me an opportunity to show my creativity, whatever I can do. And when I got fired, it has now taught me to introspect and see that what really happened. Where do I have to learn? So can we do that in any situation? So when we are free to think the way we want to, free for our speech, our expression, and our thought, that is the true freedom which we feel once we are on the right path. We are all on that path. Maybe sometimes we could be at different places. Jagdish sir has been on this journey for more than 40 years. I say I've been trying to understand a few things. Maybe the past 20 years has taught me quite a bit. Others, maybe 5 years. COVID brought a lot of people on this path because there was nothing much to do that time. And then somehow, everything happens for a reason. So, non resistance, non judgment, and non attachment are the three aspects of true freedom. So, I said it's not that banishing the thoughts, it's just not resisting to it. It is coming, it is coming. If you hear any of the guided meditations of Goenka, Vipassana, he basically does not say that stay in the positive all the time. He says acknowledge the negative as well as the positive and don't get affected by any one of them. What we do is we get affected by good times as well as bad times so much. So if you are having a good time, a party or a holiday or whatever, you want to stay there all the time or you want it to happen all over again. You've been to a beautiful place, but what if you're not going to go there ever again? Is that going to make you sad? So till the good times are lasting, enjoy it. When there is some challenge coming, just acknowledge it, that it is there. So spirituality basically is not to be misunderstood as to keep us in bliss all the time. It is actually helping us or teaching us to accept all situations without resistance, without judgment. It's not that I never fall ill now. It's not like that. I do. Today only I got up with slight pain in my one of my muscles. So what's the big deal? It's going to pass. I know it. I've done some exercise and I've stretched my muscle somewhere, and that's what's happened. Okay. So conquer here means I don't really like to use the word conquer. It's basically acknowledge that it is there and okay, it's my anger, it's my hatred. I know how to handle it. You have to learn how to deal with your situation. That is what the entire spirituality is about. It is just managing your situations, all your situations, so you become more equipped. So when that situation comes, you don't have to run to learn. But if you are drowning, you will not start to learn swimming. I mean, yeah? Okay. Okay. So when we are staying in that love and light, we are staying in abundance. So that is what we are spiritual beings. I've used this quote n number of times. We are spiritual beings, we are love and light and compassion, but we don't feel it, because we are always that's the whole thing. I'm just trying to say it in different words. I'm repeating what I'm saying. So basically, I am abundance, I am divine, but yes, to feel that, I have to first acknowledge all my lower emotions also. I have to do well in life to be, I have to be healthy. Number one, my physical body has to be good. I have to have decent amount of money to be able to survive. Okay. I have to have some amount of love in my life, some happiness from friends, family, everyone. And then it's only then you can lead on. So initially, people who are new on this path, we are trying to handle our health, we are trying to handle our relationships, we are trying to handle our financial conditions, so that we are in a better position to then think about the spreading it around. Now, what do you do once your health is good, you're happy, you have money? Then what do you do? Just keep on buying new models of cars, or keep on building one house after the other? No. Now you're supposed to come and serve, because that's the purpose of your life, basically. We have come here to expand our consciousness. And how do you expand your consciousness? Service helps you to expand your consciousness. Now, till you do not understand really what service is, fine. So just do what you can do. If you can just go and donate somewhere, donate. If you want, that's the easiest and which everybody can do. Okay. You can do your service with money, you can do your service with time, with your energy, with whatsoever. So the easiest is, when you don't have to make too much of effort, it's just materialistic things. You can just help some people who are needy with some materialistic things. That is how we begin with. That is how you begin with. But sooner or later, you will realize that that's a very, very, I would say, as I said, the easiest thing to do. But yes, that is also not really lifting the other person above, around the other person you're trying to help. So instead of just giving money to somebody, if you try and educate the other person, or you try to make that person capable of earning his own money or living, wouldn't that be a better way of service? Yeah. Educate somebody or guide someone for some kind of occupation, or find employment for somebody. So that would be better than just going and donating. Anyway, but whatever makes you feel good, I would say you should just carry on doing it, because it's a journey. The next destination will come automatically. Nobody has to tell you. When you're on a journey, you're moving. So just keep moving. When you're moving, you're definitely going to reach elsewhere too, where you will realize that, okay, just feeding someone is not enough. Why don't I just teach this person how to earn some money for himself? So that journey will automatically keep on progressing. The cosmos is within us. We are made of star stuff. We are a way for the universe to know itself. Okay, now this is a little deep. Uh, People who have been regular listeners, who have been regularly practicing, have been able to, can relate to what I'm saying, that we are made of star stuff. Now, what is that? That is light, that is love, that is consciousness. So whatever the universe is made of, whether it is the material stuff, the five elements, whatever it is made up of, we are also made up of. Okay, the prana energy which we take from the cosmos is actually running our body. That's the only difference between a living being and a person who's no more. The prana has left. The prana which enters us breaks up into five different parts, and that is what is running our body. Okay, so why do we come here? We are just consciousness expanding ourselves. The universe is experiencing itself through us. So, in other words, we are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And what is that human experience? Basically, to be able to serve, to be able to understand, we need to have this physical body. That is why we come on this planet. Do you know there is no life on any other planet as of now, not in any other galaxy. And we are just tiny specks. And we are so bothered only about ourselves. How my hair looks, how I look, and what kind of clothes I'm wearing, whether I like something or not, what is. But just imagine now, as I said, all physicists are the modern spiritual gurus. Now they have been able to calculate the distance between us and our star, the sun, and the next star. It is billions of light years away. Then the other galaxy. I mean, it's crazy. And what are we? We are so full of ourselves, and we are just um, oscillating on our likes and dislikes. I like this person. I don't like that person. This is how I want so and so to behave. What are we? We're just nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay. So we are from nothing and we are going to become nothing. So nothing to nothing. Right? The knowledge that liberates us is always within you. The knowledge that binds you is always derived from the outside world. Okay. So spirituality, when I say spirituality, if you are spiritual, you say, oh, I know all the scriptures, I know all the concepts, I'm very spiritual. But if in your behavior you're not showing it, it's nothing. It has to be practical. It has to show in your behavior. So when I say violence, I don't mean just hitting somebody or killing someone. We always say violence also can happen with your expression, the way you speak, the words you use. Anything can, harm another person's feelings. So that is what is violence. And the advocate of violence, Mahatma Gandhi, I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary. The evil it does is permanent. Okay. Right. So I love this picture because this means we are actually weaving a tapestry, weaving something, and all of us in it together. So with all our good deeds, we are expanding this we which we are creating. Jagdish, I would want you to explain this a little more. Will you do it just now or after I finish?
After you finish.
Okay, okay, okay. So this makes me very conscious that we are all together, we are all one, and this is our main aim to expand our own consciousness and stay in that oneness. Hmm? So for me, my spiritual journey is understanding the oneness and not be carried away with a lot of pride and arrogance and competition. I mean, I somehow do not resonate with competition anymore. I'm using the word anymore because I was not like this 20 years back. Fine. Okay. So I stopped my presentation here. And today was just trying to understand what we have been listening all this time. हाँ जी इंदु मैम, आपको कुछ कहना है साथ में? Would you like to add something?
Yes, you described it so well. Yes, we are all in oneness. So I remember Doha of Kabir Das ji. जा गई चिंता मिटी मनवा बेपरवाह जिसको कछु न चाहिए वही शहंशाह. We want to free ourselves with the desire from the desires. Desires are the main culprits what we are having. We have one thing and we want more and more and more. If one desire is fulfilled, there is another one is again there. And more of that is when desire is not fulfilled, we are having the anger for that situation, for that person, which is creating an obstacle in not fulfilling our desire. So anger is there, and when our desires are fulfilled, we are proud of that. We have this, we have this, we are superior than the others. So I think that in the core of all this are the desires. So once you're satisfied, whatever you have, है ना? So then you are free, I think, because we have to get free from everything. We want to get free from the desires, from our karmas also. And by the desires also, we are creating more karmas.
Yes.
So the main core is that. And in the core also that we have come from the center. And we are, our journey was through the circumference. But now, as we have known the facts that how we have to live in this world, we are doing the Nishkam karma also, not asakt to the karmas. And Gita teaches us this only, that we have to be in the world, and but not we have to not to attach ourselves to the karmas, and we don't have to expect anything. If we are doing something for someone, we don't have to expect anything from that person. So then we will be liberated by the karmas. And to the desires also, when we are satisfied, we don't have any desires, so we are liberating. So, and oneness should be there. So in that context, I'm very much with the prayer of Theosophical Society, which teaches us the oneness. So I would like to recite that here.
Okay. Right
Yes.
now? Right now you
Yes,
want
right
to?
now.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, please close your eyes and feel the words. O hidden life, present in every atom. O hidden light, shining in every creature. O hidden love, embracing all in oneness. May who feel themselves one with thee know they are one with every other. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So, if we know we felt the oneness with everyone, we won't do anything wrong to anyone. So that's there. And for the and one another from the Ishavasya Upanishad, we are nowadays we are having these Upanishads in the morning session. In that also the Shanti part is there. Om Purnamada Purnamidam पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So in this Shanti part it is said that we are coming from the Poon. We are whole, but we have forgotten that we have coming from that Poon, and we all have all the qualities, all the everything, and the main nature of us is what the Poon is the nature of that Almighty. We
Yeah.
are full of love, compassion, everything, and so but we have forgotten. So now we have to remember that we are coming from the Poon and we are that only.
Yes.
So that is there. And what we here we pray for the three Shantis. That is also very important. We are praying for the three type of Shantis. We should be peace. We should get peace in our physical body, in our astral body, and in our mentally. If we are peaceful in all the three, we will be attached to the higher self. So that is there. So
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much for adding so much of value to what I said. But yeah, तो जो हमने सब बोला ये, I think to feel this meditation is the best. It is the
Yes.
starter, I would say, because with meditation we begin to feel certain things, and then our path starts to become more clear. Jagdish sir, should we go into meditation and then
Isn't it better we go to meditation and
yeah,
then
that would be
probably we'll get a
better.
better
So
picture?
that, because some of the people here still do not understand certain terminologies because they are new to the process. So I think as we progress with our Anapanasati, we will be able to, then be able to visualize and even feel our emotions better. Okay. So everybody here, you know the process now, fingers into fingers for anybody who's new today, feet crossed, at the base. You may sit on a chair, on a floor, on the bed, wherever you are comfortable. But thoda sa comfortably straight, Sthiram Sukhamasana. Your head aligned with your throat, aligned with your body. Because as you think, should match what you speak and should match what you do. And the first 2-3 breaths, please take long breaths in and breathe out through your mouth to relax your beautiful body. I will be sharing some music. Another long breath in and a long breath out. And a last long breath in and a long breath out. We are practicing a beautiful technique given to us by Lord Buddha called the Anapanasati. Even if you don't understand any concepts, any procedures, by practicing this beautiful technique, you will automatically be on the divine path. We are mostly vibrating at lower emotions of fear, hate, anger, which makes us heavy. And do not allow us to recognize our true self, which is pure consciousness. But how do we raise ourselves? Because it is inevitable to get angry, frustrated when things are not happening our way. Instead of fighting with them, it would be a better idea just acknowledge them. But let them not control our entire being. It's not that easy. So before we actually learn not get affected by the highs or lows in our life. We have to learn to stay in this particular moment. Because once we have learned that, it will be easy to not get affected of events which have happened in the past. Because now we know that moment has gone and is never coming back. We will also stop worrying about the future. Or dwelling in the anxiety of tomorrow. So the prerequisite of maintaining equanimity with the highs and lows is to be able to stay in the moment. And to stay in the moment, the easiest and the most effective way is Anapanasati, where Ana means the incoming breath, Apana means the outgoing breath, and Sati means to be with. So we are practicing to keep our awareness on our incoming and outgoing breath. So my dear friends, bring your awareness at the tip of your nostrils and just observe your incoming and outgoing breath as your body relaxes. And very slowly you will shift your awareness from all the thoughts in your head to your breath. We get more than 50,000 thoughts in a day, mostly of the past pains, past situations, or we get thoughts of the future, anxiety, worry. And all this is causing a lot of stress. All these thoughts brings us down to the lower vibrational emotions like fear, hate, jealousy, frustration. And gradually, these emotions deplete our energy, sucks us into the negativity, lowering our energy, which then affects our physical body. This is how we develop physical disorders and diseases in our body. Our thoughts affect our energy, and our energy affect our physical body. And now, very, very slowly, let us shift. Let us shift our awareness to the region of our heart, this beautiful center. And imagine you're breathing through your heart. At this moment, nothing else exists. Just our normal, natural, simple, and easy breath. With every inhalation and exhalation, feel your heart expand. And with every exhalation, you're becoming more and more relaxed. You have dropped your identity, your ego, and you are feeling what you truly are, pure consciousness. Let me share a simple procedure which will help you to raise your vibration to your heart. Just think of any little thing, place, or person which makes you smile. Could be a little puppy, a child, a little kitten, who is hiding in a corner, looking at you, fills your heart with warmth and love. This is the fastest way of shifting your energy to your heart region. Feel the love and warmth in your heart. Continue to breathe from your heart. For my new friends, it is possible that your awareness will keep going back to the past or the future. All you have to do is gently bring your awareness back to your heart region. So train your mind repeatedly bring your awareness back to your heart whenever your mind wanders into the thoughts of yesterday or tomorrow. Lose yourself. Lose yourself to this elegant state of nothingness. Feel the expansion in your heart as you get connected with the source energy. This source is the ultimate resource of cosmic energy. It is filling your body with life, with light, and with love. Breathe as you rest in the center. Feel immense care, compassion, unconditional love, self-love, kindness, acceptance. Remember this feeling in your heart and remember it by heart. Feel love and care for plants, animals, nature. My dear friends, we are part of the same consciousness, specks from the same intelligence, which is indestructible, which is uniform, and which is unborn. We all come from the same light, which is unseen, unaffected, and full of unconditional love. It is beyond time and space, beyond shape and form. Feel your connection with the source energy. Trust it and surrender to this feeling right now. Your source is the ultimate resource. Everything is within you, and nothing is outside of you. Since everything is from the same source, same light, then who is good and who is bad? We are specks of the same consciousness. Then who is good and who is bad? Drop all judgment, my dear friend. Feel the oneness of all being as we are all connected with the same divine consciousness. As you lose the separation, feel the oneness and interconnectedness of all beings. Feel your gratitude towards Mother Earth. Feel the heart and the love in it, and compassion for all beings, all plants, all animals, big and small, the microscopic plants and the microscopic animals. May all beings be happy. May all beings be happy. May all my thoughts, words, and action contribute to the happiness of all beings. Let there be peace all around. Ask yourself, am I the roles I play? Or is there something deeper, something beyond who I am? The identity you hold on to, my dear friends, is nothing but a construct of your mind. So drop your identity, the language, the labels, the titles you cling on to. Only when you will detach from your identity will you dissolve into nothingness. But this nothingness contains everything. Recognize that when it remains, when all labels and roles fade away, all that remains is pure awareness, pure consciousness. Your past and future exists only in your thoughts. As they slowly recede, you will fully arrive into the stillness of the present. So allow yourself to become still. As the muddy waters need to be still for the water to become clear, the mind also needs to become still to realize the clarity of the self. As you remain in the stillness, in this darkness, notice how the boundaries of your thoughts begin to fade as your breath takes you deeper into the silence. The quieter you become, the more you are able to hear. Surrender and know that there is nothing to change, nothing to achieve, nothing to seek, and nowhere to go. When you realize there is nothing, nothing lacking in the whole world will belong to you. Dissolve into the space between your breaths and your thoughts. With every breath, let yourself merge with the greater self. That is pure consciousness. You neither are the action or the thought. You are the witness of both. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a vast, clear sky and see your thoughts passing away like clouds. And each cloud that drifts by you, affirm to yourself, I am not this and I am not that. You are beyond all thoughts and action. Just as the clouds do not affect the vastness of the sky, our infinite true higher self remains unaffected by the temporary disturbances of the mind. Feel the serenity of this expansive silence. Be as the sky, changeless. Like the space that contains everything yet remains untouched. Let the waves of the universe rise and fall as the waves on an ocean. But deep down, the ocean remains calm. You are the ocean. You have nothing to gain and nothing to lose. In the ocean of being, there is only one there was. And there will be only one pure consciousness. Allow yourself to dissolve in this pure awareness. Visualize your limited identity melting. Visualize your ego dissolve. Feel the lightness of being. Rest in this pure consciousness. Be like the lotus that blooms, untouched by the muddy waters around. You too can remain unaffected by the chaos of life. Wise are those who remain unattached. Desires and aversion are of the mind. When the mud settles in the muddy water, what remains is pure water. In the same way, when your emotions and desires will settle, what will remain is the self, the pure consciousness. And now, my dear friends, in this calm space of centered awareness, we will immerse ourselves in the timeless wisdom of the Nirvana Shatakam, where Adi Shankaracharya inspires us to practice Neti Meti. That is by negating all physical, mental, and worldly identifications. Allow each verse to flow through you like a gentle stream of awareness, washing away your notions of separation and leading you to the essence of your true self. In the first verse, Adi Shankaracharya takes us to the foundation of self-inquiry and guides us to disidentify from the constructs of the mind and body. It reminds us that we are not the thoughts that arise. We are not the intellect that analyzes or the ego that claims ownership. Nor are we the sensory organs, the eyes that see, the ears that hear, or the tongue that tastes. Takes us beyond the tangible and intangible aspects of the physicality. It reveals that we are not the five elements: earth, water, fire, air, space. All this just shapes our external reality, but they do not define us. We are the blissful consciousness, unbound, untouched.
चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न पुण्यं न पापं न सौख्यं न दुःखम् न मन्त्रो न तीर्थं न वेदा न यज्ञा अहं भोजनं नैव भोजं न भोक्ता चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न मृत्युर्न शङ्का न मे जातिभेद पिता नैव मे नैव माता न जन्म न बन्धुर्न मित्रं गुरुर्नैव शिष्यम् चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम्
The final verse takes us to ultimate freedom.
अहं निर्विकल्पो निराकाररूपो विभुत्वाच्च सर्वत्र सर्वेन्द्रियाणाम् न चासङ्गतं नैव मुक्तिर्न मेय चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् मनोबुद्धि अहङ्कार चित्तानि नाहम् न च श्रोत्रजिह्वे न च घ्राणनेत्रे न च व्योमभूमिर्न तेजो न वायु चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न च प्राणसंज्ञो न वै पञ्चवायु न वा सप्तधातु न वा पञ्चकोश न वा पाणिपादं
Now, as we come to the end of our meditation, carry this awareness with you. And let it flow beyond this meditation into every moment of your life. Let it remind you that you are not the fleeting but the eternal. Recognize this calmness. Remember, you're not a human being who came here to have a spiritual experience. You are the spiritual beings having a human experience. And now, whenever you are ready, gently bring your awareness back to your body, back to a whole new world, in a whole new time, with a whole new level of awareness. Whenever you are ready, just rub your palms, place them on your beautiful eyes for the last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you may open your eyes. Yes, my dear friends, welcome back. People, you may drink a little water if you want to. Um, yes, your concluding remarks.
Oh, beautiful. Uh, before I make any comment about today's session, since you asked me, let me just explain to you that diagram that you showed us about that oneness.
Yes.
I, to the extent that I know about it. You see, if you take a sheet, bed sheet, let us say, and you put a heavy ball like a football on that, what happens? There's a dip, right? And the football doesn't fall in as long as you hold the sheet. The heavier the ball, the greater stress on you too for the sheet to go down. In fact, black holes, for instance, are so heavy that they create a very deep. We still don't know how deep it goes into this because space is like that. Space like the bed sheet, time space they call it, and all these matter, which is only about 26%, galaxies, and the various planets, etc., are like those footballs. And what is holding them from falling? It's you and I. You and I's energy. In fact, the latest theory in physics is all this are strings of electromagnetic. This is called the string theory. So there are largely 4 types of forces in the universe: the electromagnetic force, the gravitational force, the strong nuclear force, and the weak nuclear. This is what holds the universe together. Of these, the most influential and strong force is the electromagnetic force. And what you see in that net, those arcs, strings, actually in latest physics is these are strings of electromagnetic energy. And since we are that energy, we are holding it. We are actually holding that universe, which is where the oneness comes in. That whole we're all holding. That is a very brief explanation that I can give of what I know. We can talk about a lot more. That's how I would like to explain that diagram. Coming to very briefly about today's session, you see, Patriji said it very cryptic. He said, spirituality is enlightenment, period. And all that both you and Indu ma'am spoke of today is what? Enlightenment. Is enlightening us about what things are all about. And knowing that internalizing is spirituality. Like you also have often wondered, why am I doing all this? Is it just the cerebral gymnastics? I call it cerebral gymnastics.
Yeah.
Now, right across my house, there's a large slum and people work very hard there. I see them day in, day out. What time they go to sleep, what time they work out, they work very hard. They are not aware of these things, these words. They are not about enlightenment. They are not what you call spiritual, but they are. Using Jane Roberts' word, they use what is called the magical world. They live in the magic because we destroy the magic because of what we think we are smart. We think we are intelligent beings. So we are smart. So we try to dominate what is the magic world, which is natural. So they believe in nature, the natural intelligence they come to them, and that is the magical world. Spirituality should help us to live in that magic world, which is ourselves, our consciousness, like Shankaracharya's verse you just spoke of. Thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. The simpler it is, the better it is. I think it's just important actually in the beginning to understand a lot of things, but then eventually we understand that there was nothing to understand really. And but I think that's the process. I mean, that is how it goes.
Yeah.
You know, when we don't understand or read so many things, that time we are not even aware that we have to understand that we are nothing. So yeah, I was just reading Michael Singer. Most of his books, he gives very simple. I mean, he's not talking about any concepts. He's not talking about
Correct.
any practices or procedures. But he does mention, you know, the verses from the Bhagavad Gita also, that we have always been there. We just, you know, in the second chapter, there are a lot of verses which explain that. So he mentions those. He does not really mention the Bhagavad Gita, but the essence is
Concept
the
of
same. Yes, yes. So I think that is the beautiful journey, and now it's time we just enjoy, you know, as we go along, and not really be too bothered about learning anything by heart or something like that, because just go with the flow, I would say. Yes, sir. I don't know whether I'm on the right direction, because this is how I've taken it now, that yeah, understanding was very important, because only then we came to this. So I started relating all the physicists, all the works of all these physicists as basically been just this. They have given scientific terminologies, and when we relate everything, it was all the same.
true.
Right, sir? Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Welcome.
And thank you all my friends. Thank you, Indu ma'am, for being there. और आपका जो आप दोहे साथ में ऐड करते हो, they add so much of meaning, you know. Uh,
Thank you
so
very
जैसे सर ने
much.
बोला ना, हम सबने वो पकड़ी हुई है बेडशीट, trying to hold on the
Yes.
consciousness. So more the merrier, and उतना ही हमें समझ में आता है easily, है ना?
Yes. And
Yes.
be simple, be natural, be with the being.
Oh, absolutely.
is-
That's Hanji, Hanji, Hanji.
Wonderful thing, you know.
We are spending a lot of energy on unnecessarily concentrating on how we look and what we wear and what car we drive and which house we live. It's hardly anything. अगर आप ऊपर से देखो जाके, है ना, अपना proportion with the entire galaxies and the universe. अब तो कितने सारे universe भी हैं. So yes, sir.
Thank
Okay,
you,
ma'am.
Jagdish sir, for your nice explanation. Thank you very
So
much.
we have been together in understanding the Bhagavad Gita and many other books also under Dr. Ranjan. And that's how, yeah, I started doing book reading with them. And then, uh, so we are all doing our bit now.
Yes, and we are doing the evening sessions also, and now we are taking this book, God's Messages to the World, Neil Donald Walsh, from
Uh,
tomorrow.
Okay,
So,
great.
yes,
Yes, yeah. ठीक है,
we are all
wonderful.
in the journey
Absolutely.
from
And
circumference to center. We have to be
I
there.
say from our head to our heart, you know.
Yes, yes, the same is
दिमाग में
the
घुसे रहते हैं. We
difference
thought
of
we
the
were very
words.
intelligent. हमने
Yes.
बहुत पढ़ाई कर ली, बहुत degrees है, but then I understood that I was totally illiterate, you know, in this respect, and I was living too much in myself. So yeah, the oneness was a big lesson I had to learn, and I'm still learning.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and thank you everybody else for joining.
Thank you, ma'am.
you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
sir. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Ravindra sir. Thank you. Okay, so I'll close it down if there's nothing more to add.